First of all, I want to just congratulate our program and our team on just rebounding here from the last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks have been really difficult. Came up against a couple of really tough opponents, and we put ourselves in some semi-bad circumstances also by the way that we've played. And we were able to find a way to put a great week of practice together. Really went back to focusing on some fundamentals and some basics, and our team believed in it. They bought into it, and we were able to really have great focus. Leadership stepped up, and want to just really tell you how proud I am of our guys. And West Virginia State, definitely a tough team and tough opponent, and we knew that coming in here, and they have really some things that presented some problems, and we saw some of that today, but couldn't be more proud of our guys and the way that we responded and where we're at right now with coming out with the victory today.
What do you think this win does for your team after losing 3 of the last 4 games?
Well, I think it gives us confidence, and I think when you lose 2 in a row after going 4-1 and winning 4 games and being on a stretch where you're feeling good about yourself, I think there's probably some doubt that crept in after those 2 games that were lost, and I think getting back on track here gives us just the reassurance and confidence to say, hey, this process is good, and we're able to stay on it and apply it, and it worked. And we put a full week of just good preparation together, and we see a good result from it on Saturday.
Yeah, after allowing the first 2 touchdowns on their first 2 drives from West Virginia State, defense stood strong for much of the game, didn't give up any points, was able to force some 3 and outs. What adjustments did your defense make?
Well, we've got a lot of young guys out there right now in defense, and so I think part of what we saw was first couple series just fast action, and they hadn't been used to that before, and so they needed maybe a couple series just to kind of settle down and see what West Virginia State was doing to us. And I think that was as much of anything. Not a lot of adjustments. I mean, we had pretty much 3 basic calls for the whole game on defense, and we wanted to really try to master those and focus in on those. And we didn't change a whole lot in that sense. But I think we needed to maneuver some parts around a little bit and make sure we had the right personnel. And, they just needed to get comfortable and settle in, and I think we did that very well.
I think it was highest, most yards in a game and most points in a game this season for the team. Just what was the mindset for your offense going out there, just putting up points in bunches?
Well, we had a leadership meeting earlier in the week, and we had about 12 guys on our leadership council, and they all recognize that offensively we need to complete drives, and we need to be able to really sustain our momentum instead of coming up with some good plays and some good series, but yet not really putting it on the board and having anything to show for it. So I think just having the leadership take responsibility, and it bled through to everybody else, and I think guys were really more focused on doing their jobs and knowing how important everybody's responsibility is to each other.